Thinking back to when we first met 10 years ago, I remember finally understanding what butterflies in your stomach really meant. I told myself to pay attention because the boy with the blue eyes and the freckles was about to change everything. I waited patiently, hoping but deep down knowing that one day you would feel the same way about me. Because this was different. This feels more right than anything ever has. As if all my life my heart has been tethered to yours, and when our paths finally crossed, it felt like coming home.
Freshman year, college at FGCU, she was right next door to us. It was move-in day, so we're all bringing our stuff in at the same time and see everybody else on the floor coming in. We had a little welcome party at our dorm where we tried to have drunk Jenga without any alcohol, so non-drunk Jenga.
So we go in there, and Dylan was sitting on the couch, not talking to anybody. Initially was oh, he's kind of cute. His little freckles, his blue eyes. And my two roommates thought his other two roommates were cute, and I was like, that's fine. Hands off the freckle boy, because that one's mine.
And she was probably trouble. She was super pretty. Eventually, with her living right next to me, we, talked every day, saw each other all the time. It grew.
It's the story of a guy named Dylan who was busy loving life at FGCU. Somehow, he ended up with a girlfriend. He didn't have a clue.
It's a story of a girl named Alyssa who wanted to see if this thing could go far. So she schemed to find out Dylan's intentions. The Slurpee cup said, "Bay or nah."
Till one day, 9 years later, Dylan finally did it. At the end of his scavenger hunt, there was a ring. Alyssa said yes and decided to put up with whatever difficult Dylan will bring. Dylyssa, Dylyssa, that's the way they became. Dylyssa.
From the start, Alyssa had her eyes set on Dylan. It was obvious to everyone except one person, Dylan.
It would be weeks of Alyssa would be like, I really like him, but I don't know if he likes me. He sat next to me on the couch.
One night during our shift, Alyssa was kind enough to bring us some Slurpees from 7-Eleven. Dylan, in his blind generosity, hands me the Slurpee that Alyssa placed directly in front of him. I go to take a sip, and I see that written on the side of the cup is the question, "Bay or nah?" I hand it back to him. He realizes what just happened, and the rest is history.
As a mother, all we really ever want is for our children to be happy. But as the Rolling Stones famously sang, you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you'll find you get what you need. Let's raise our glasses to Dylan and Alyssa and all the love and happiness in the world. Cheers.
Cheers.
We've done these scavenger hunts with each other around towns. I made my own scavenger hunt of all of the locations of something significant to us. Of course, it's Florida, so it's a hot summer day, and I'm trying to drag her to get her to run places to beat everybody else. So then we finally land in the beachfront where there's this chest waiting for us. I had me and my friends as engineers orchestrated to be like a magic trick. I had a little button in my pocket that when she was supposed to wave the wand, I would hit a clicker and it would open up the box. And it doesn't end there because it's a bunch of Harry Potter themed things on the inside. The main villain, Voldemort, has all these Horcruxes, and you had to destroy them all to kill him. And one of the Horcruxes is a ring, which is the one Horcrux missing from the chest of items. So then she pulls out all the items and she's like, "Where's the ring?" So that was my cue to go down on one knee and pull out the ring out of my pocket and said, "It's right here."
Hi. Are you gonna cry?
You were everything I hoped for and nothing I expected. You were everything I ever wanted love to be, both evergreen and ever-changing.
I know I wasn't ready from the start, but that doesn't matter now. Because you were too pretty to forget and too great to pass up. Somewhere along the way, seeing your beautiful face every day made me realize that I wanted to see it every day to come.
I found myself immediately drawn to you, unable to keep you out of my mind. With your infectious laugh, witty humor, kind heart, and annoyingly optimistic zest for life, it was impossible not to fall completely in love with you.
We'll finish this game later.
Dylan created the scavenger hunt that we all know about, where it all began on their college campus. One that took so long that Alyssa said a resounding yes before he even had a chance to finish asking the question.
Can't you feel the friction? I'm on fire, baby. Destined desire, baby. They call it fire, baby. That's what you do.
I hope to earn the pleasure of repaying that patience you paid to me. Alyssa, you are my excitement, my comfort, my bride, my best friend. You're simply the best, better than all the rest.
I remember the first thing I said when you kissed me. Finally. And that word is on my mind today because I'm burying my best friend and my absolute soulmate.
I am honored to be the first to introduce you for the first time as husband and wife to the wonderful crowd before us. You may now celebrate your marriage with a kiss.
I've loved you for 9 years now, and today I officially claim all the rest of them.
Dylan and Alyssa met in college. They were next door neighbors in the dorm. Over time, their friendship grew, and 3,264 days later, here we are at their special day. It seems like yesterday when you and your sisters were dressing me up and we played Pretty Pretty Princess. And today you play the role of princess. I want you to know that earlier today when I walked you down the aisle, it's a memory I'll cherish forever. I don't think a father can ever prepare enough to give his daughter away. But getting to know the man you are over the past 10 years, you made it easier for me.
I think there was a brief, quick meeting at one of those celebration honor things. Afterwards, Dylan, who was that? Oh, she's a friend. Really? She's a girlfriend? I don't know. At that moment, we knew you were special. We knew you were special for Dylan.
Do you remember when it first started? September, love was changing the minds. Tonight.
Dylan, I've loved you like a brother since I first met you 9 years ago. I don't remember you not feeling like family. You even get on my nerves like a sibling. When you finally told me that you were going to propose, I remember feeling so happy, but also so relieved that I didn't have to go along with Alyssa's delusions anymore.
The two of them together just exude happiness when they aren't being absolute dorks together. It's honestly relationship goals, and I can only hope that I will have something like that someday.
Take heart that the best treasures in life are the people worth fighting for, and I'm glad that you found yours.
I wish I had a Slurpee cup to give you right now because I just have one thing to ask you. Husband or not?
Yes. Oh.